We're live from Lambeau Field here in the season finale, Week 17. The Minnesota Vikings facing the Green Bay Packers. It's a big rivalry between both teams. You see Aaron Rodgers taking the field, himself a pretty good season. 22 picks, though, is kind of a lot for Aaron Rodgers. I expected him to have a lot fewer, but 33 touchdowns is a very nice season for him. But he looks to tack on some more today as he faced the Minnesota Vikings defense. But 1st and 10, that's some good help. Eddie Lacy with a nice run. It's going to set up a 3rd and 4, though. Aaron Rodgers making his usual pre-snap changes, really changing things at the line of scrimmage. Here he's got an empty set. He's going to look. He's looking left. And that's batted away by Terrence Newman. A nice play on the left side to force Green Bay to go 3 and out. And that brings out Teddy Bridgewater. He's hurt for some of the season with a broken collarbone, but he is back. Doesn't have very good stats, 14 touchdowns, 15 picks, but he is leading this team to a playoff berth. Here, 1st and 10, though, going to hand off to one of the guys that's a big part of that, Adrian Peterson. He loses one. 2nd and 11, he's going to find Stephon Diggs on the right side for a nice catch. Stephon Diggs also a big factor this year. 3rd and 2, now trying to pick up the 1st down. Adrian Peterson is going to do just that for a nice 7-yard rush. 1st and 10. 2nd and 4 now. Bridgewater's going to drop back. He looks over the middle, and there's Stephon Diggs. Looked like it could have gone to either him or Charles Johnson, but either way, it's a 1st down. 2nd and 7 now. Teddy Bridgewater's going to drop back. He's going left, and look at that catch by Stephon Diggs. He's being grabbed on his left side, and he goes up with just one hand, his right hand, and just grabs that ball out of the air. A ridiculous catch. That is defensive pass interference, but that will be declined, and Minnesota is in good striking distance. 2nd and 6. You look down the middle, and there's Mike Wallace. I thought it was Cordero Patterson, but no, Mike Wallace actually in the passing game today. 2nd and 1 now. Bridgewater's going to be hit and sacked, and that is not a good play to run on 2nd and goal. Going to set up a 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. Going to sweep to Adrian Peterson. He's going to pick up a couple of blocks, and Adrian Peterson is in for the touchdown. That's going to give the Minnesota Vikings the 7-0 lead. Adrian Peterson had himself a very good season, and he looks to continue on that as he has a nice sweep play right here. Picks up some good blocks right there by Zach Line and the left guard. I don't know. I couldn't see. Maybe his left guard. I couldn't quite tell who that was. But here, 1st and 10, Rodgers is going to sling this ball around now. There's Jordy Nelson with a nice catch. Too bad he's hurt in real life, which actually helps Minnesota Vikings, but that was an awful injury to have in preseason. 1st and 10, though, there's a nice sack right there by Brian Robinson, hitting Aaron Rodgers for the sack. It's going to set up a 3rd and 14. Can the Minnesota Vikings defense get off the field this time? 3rd and 14 is going to be hit and sacked again. This time it's Chad Greenway. The veteran comes in for the sack. That gives Minnesota the ball back for 2nd and 10. Going to send Mike Wallace in motion. Looks over the middle, and there's Mike Wallace, a man in motion for a nice catch right there, about a gain in 8-9 yards. He set up a 3rd and 2 to give to Adrian Peterson. Handoff, he is hit. Looks like he got the 1st down, but they will not give it to him. It's going to be 4th and inches. We hurry back to the line. This is a risky call. Here, Week 17, we're going to go for it as we already have a playoff berth, and that was an awful choice, as the Green Bay Packers are going to take over at our 29-yard line as we got stuffed right there on that run play, and we gave them a perfect opportunity right there to get on the board. 3rd and 8 now, play action with Eddie Lacy. Aaron Rodgers is looking. He's going to sling that one right over the middle, right in front of Harrison Smith, the safety, for a 1st down inside the 5-yard line to the 4. 1st and goal now. Going to hand off to Eddie Lacy. He's going to get down. He's going to score a touchdown, and that was all my fault. Trying to just risk it, get the 1st down that I thought I deserved. I probably could have just challenged the play, and it looked like I could have got 1st down, but it was an awful mistake on my part. Here on 2nd and 6, and find Charles Johnson as we get the ball back for a 1st down to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 8 now, trying to convert here. This could be a big conversion, but that's going to be a completion to Kyle Rudolph, but only a gain of 4, and we will have to settle for the punt. 1st and 10 now. Green Bay has at their own 20. The draw to Eddie Lacy. He's going to be hit, and he's going to be stuffed, but that looked like it was a face mask as he's brought down awkwardly. Eric Hendricks, not Hendricks, will actually be called for the face mask. That's going to tack on 15 yards when it could have been a negative 1-yard run, and that is just some mistakes we got to avoid going into the playoffs. 2nd and 4 now. Rodgers going to drop back. It looks over the middle. He's going to find Jermichael Finley for a 12-yard gain. 1st down, Green Bay. They're really moving the ball now ever since after the first drive. 1st and 10 now. There's Eddie Lacy with a nice spin move. He's finally going to be taken down after a gain of 7. He's getting them some good yardage on 1st and 2nd down. 2nd and 3 going right back to him. There's a 1st down for Eddie Lacy. Like I said, he's getting them some good yardage. 1st and 10 going right back to Lacy on the halfback draw. We're just waiting for them to pass, and they're going to Eddie Lacy every single time, just pounding it down to our 24-yard line. This time they're going to pass, but there's a wide open receiver, Jermichael Michael Finley down to the 5-yard line. They're picking apart this defense. 2nd and goal now. There's going to be a flag, and guess what? It's encroachment. Aaron Rodgers with a nice hard count gets Tim Johnson, actually, his rare snap, gets him to jump off sides. 3rd and goal now from the 3. Rodgers going to drop back. And look at that beautiful play by Harrison Smith. That was a guaranteed touchdown, but he dives in front of that ball to really break that pass up that was leading to Jordy Nelson, who was sure-handed and would have caught that for a touchdown. They tack on the field goal. 2nd and 10 now, the pitch to Adrian Peterson around the left side. That's a nice pickup of 5, setting up a 3rd and 5. Bridgewater's going to drop back. He's going to float this one to the right side to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be hit, but that's not a first down. He is injured on the play, actually. He's been a big part of this team. We cannot afford him to be injured. We'll see if he comes back later or not in the game. 1st and 10, there's Eddie Lacy with a 6-yard run, as our offense is not clicking and their offense is on a roll. 3rd and 1 going to Eddie Lacy again. He picks up the first down. We really need to get a stop here. 1st and 10 now, hand off to Eddie Lacy again. They're just keeping it on the ground here in the snowy conditions. A nice run there for 8. 2nd and 2, play action is James Starks. Again, look on the right side. There is a flag, a nice completion on the right side, but that is going to be offensive holding. Thankfully, we needed that call to really send them back. Now maybe we can get a stop. 3rd and 12, got to get a stop here. Rodgers going to drop back. He's going to look. He's going to keep looking. He's got so much time. He's going to look down the field, and he throws that one just short. A nice coverage right there. Nice coverage by the defensive backs there. Right here, 1st and 10, getting it to Adrian Peterson. Fighting off 2 tacklers, going to pick up 4, which really could have been nothing. 2nd and 6 now. Bridgewater's going to drop back. Looks over the middle, and there's Cordarrelle Patterson. I know you guys have said to put him more into the passing game. Well, there he is. He's playing the slot now, especially with an injured Stephon Diggs, who's actually back. He's gets some playing time. Cordarrelle Patterson does. There on 3rd and 10, Mike Wallace catches that one, just lays on the ground. What was that, Mike Wallace? I need you to go make a play for us, as that's the reason why they signed you. But we do tack on a really long field goal by Blair Walsh, and they would knee it out, and that would take us to the half, 10-10. By the way, our offense kind of stuttered there in the 2nd quarter, and we're just stagnant and couldn't do much. In the way the Green Bay Packers were rolling there in the 2nd quarter, I am pretty happy going into the half 10-10. Look at those yards. We do have more total offense, but the 2nd quarter for us was just not good. Some bad penalties by both teams that really cost our offenses to slow down and not get so much there. But it is just going to be 10-10 at half, and hopefully we can take over here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10 now, I'm going to start off getting it to Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson with a nice run, a gain of about 4 yards to start out the second half, not sit out. 3rd and 6, going to send Mike Wallace in motion. Bridgewater's going to drop back, looks right to Mike Wallace. That play usually seems to work for us this year. If we send Mike Wallace in motion, get him moving, we really can get a completion to him. 1st and 10 going to Adrian Peterson. He breaks a nice run there for about 10. Going to set up a 3rd and 1 to Jerick McKinnon, and that is not who I wanted in on 3rd down. Jerick McKinnon loses one. He just doesn't have the strength to get by those linebackers, where Adrian Peterson could have broken a tackle and gotten that first down, at least fought for it. But 2nd and 13, Robert Blanton with a nice sack right there that puts down Aaron Rodgers for about the 4th time this game. 3rd and 15 now, Rodgers in the shotgun. He's going to look. He's got a lot of time. He's going to look left, and that's a bad throw by Aaron Rodgers. You don't see a lot of those by Aaron Rodgers, but thankfully we got one of them here in the snowy conditions. 1st and 10, going to find Kyle Rudolph, not Zach Line, after a play action out of shotgun. That's a nice play. That does work. 2nd and inches, though, we didn't quite get the first down. Adrian Peterson with a nice run up the middle. He's going to pick up a nice gain of 8. 2nd and 10 now. Going to send Charles Johnson in motion this time. Bridgewater's going to drop back, and he finds Charles Johnson on the right side. That play always works for us. Send the man in motion. He seems to be open so often. 2nd and 8 now. Adrian Peterson with a nice run. Going to set up a 3rd and short from the 39-yard line. 3rd and 2. Go play action to Jerick McKinnon this time, as we should have done that last time, because there's Zach Line on the right side for a nice completion, gain of 6. 3rd and 5 now. Bridgewater's going to drop back. He's going to look. He's going to find Stephon Diggs, who is back now finally, for a nice first down right there. He just found the open area. 1st and 10 now. Bridgewater's going to go to the right side, and he squeezed that one barely in the Kyle Rudolph. A risky pass, but a nice 9-yard completion. Now 2nd and 1. Bridgewater finds nothing. He rolls right. He looks to the end zone. There's Kyle Rudolph breaking out in the corner route. A nice route and nice scrambling there by Teddy Bridgewater. He didn't see anything initially, but he knew he had Kyle Rudolph waiting, and he was going to go to the right side. Found him in the back of the end zone for a nice catch by Kyle Rudolph for the touchdown. You see he broke out and really beat the safety Morgan Burnett right there for the touchdown. 1st and 10 now, as the Packers have the ball. As we're looking for a big stop here. This could really give us the momentum here at Lambeau Field, and we need that. 3rd and 1 now. This could be a big stop. As you know, Rodgers always making his pre-snap changes. He's going to look, and he's looking for Eddie Lacy. He had the catch in a lot of room, but he drops it. Eddie Lacy with a big drop. He's been a really big force for them on offense today, but that is a pretty important drop right there. Adrian Peterson gained a 7. 2nd and 3 going right back to him. 1st down. That's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter into the 4th quarter. 2nd and 4, play action. Look on the right side. There's Kyle Rudolph, the same route before. A nice corner route, and he beats the corner this time. No, that's a linebacker actually, but he outruns a lot of the defensive backs. Gets down to the 20-yard line. Kyle Rudolph with a big play that's sparking this offense. Now, 1st and 10, Bridgewater's going to roll right. He's got a lot of room on the right side. He's going to smartly slide as there's people coming to lay him out. 3rd and 1 now. Bridgewater's making his own changes. He's going to go with the original play, so he didn't need to make any changes. But 3rd and 1, Bridgewater's going to look. He's going to sit in the pocket. He's going to find his man on the right side. This Cordarrelle Patterson. I'm getting him more into the offense like you guys had wanted. 1st and goal. Bridgewater's going to roll right. He's going to flip it to Kyle Rudolph. He probably could have ran that in himself, but flipped it and got 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1. Bridgewater's going to roll right again. He finds Kyle Rudolph this time for a touchdown, and that's going to be the second passing touchdown to Kyle Rudolph. And Teddy Bridgewater with a nice play right there. Scrambling right for Teddy Bridgewater has worked today. They're 2nd and 5. The wide receiver does drop that one. Usually the Packers wide receivers are sure-handed, but not today. That's going to set up a 3rd and 5. Rodgers making some changes. Empty set. He's going to look. He finds his manager, Michael Finley, for the 1st down. Keeping this drive going. They need a touchdown drive here to stay in the game. Or really, they just need some points this drive to get on the board here in the 2nd half. And there's a nice completion on the left side of Janice for a big 1st down. That's going to get him 1st down from the R45-yard line. Rodgers going to look right. Nice catch right there by Jordy Nelson. And that's looked like Stephon Diggs' catch from earlier, but that was at his left hand, Jordy Nelson's. Xavier Rhodes with the pass interference. 1st and 10 now. Rodgers going to drop back. He's got a lot of time. It finally runs out. That's a sack for Scott Critchett. A nice play right there. That's going to set up a 3rd and 21. Can the Packers pick this one up? They're going to look left. That's a nice completion. Trey Waynes, who is actually getting some playing time here. Trey Waynes, he's going to tackle him before the 1st down, and the Packers are going to tack on a field goal. They're going to go for some strategy here, looking for a quick stop and some more points. Here on 1st and 10, they're going to give it to Adrian Peterson for a gain of 9. Sets up a 3rd and 1, going right back to Adrian Peterson. That's another 1st down, but there is a flag on the play. This cannot be offensive holding. It is offensive holding. That's going to send us back for a 3rd and 11, Brandon Fusco. 3rd and 11, Bridgewater's going to drop back. He's going to look. He's going to air it out to Kyle Rudolph, who has made plays today, and looking for him to make one there. And that was a stupid pass by me. That's incomplete. 1st and 10 now for the Packers, who actually have a chance. Their strategy could have worked, just settling for the field goal if they get some quick points here. But 4 minutes left. That's not a lot of time. Rodgers going to scramble, though. He's going to get the 1st down a little bit more as they do take him out. Finally, Terrence Newman looking like he's going for his legs. 1st and 10 now. Rodgers going to drop back. He's got a lot of time. He's going to look on the left side. That's a nice completion on the left side for a 1st down. 1st and 10 now from the 26. Empty set for Rodgers. Rodgers going to look on the left side. That's picked off by Josh Robinson. That looks like it might seal the game. Josh Robinson with a big interception here. 3:13 left as the Green Bay Packers were driving. A beautiful interception. He just jumped that route. He looked like he read that route perfectly. Jumped in front of it. I don't know if he really got in bounds there, if he landed out of bounds, but they give it to us anyway. And that's a big turnover. 1st and 10. Going to sweep it to Adrian Peterson. Stay in bounds. Gets to the 30-yard line. Gain of 9. 2-minute warning. 3rd and 1. Hand off to Adrian Peterson. He's going to pick up that big 1st down after a nice spin move. Now the Green Bay is calling their timeouts under 2 minutes. 1st and 10, sweeping it to the right with Adrian Peterson. He's going to cut up the middle. He's got a lot of room on the right side. Adrian Peterson down the sideline. He's finally tripped up, but he gets to the 15-yard line nonetheless. 1st and goal now. You know we can just run out the clock, but we are NFC North champions, and we're going to rub that one right in the Green Bay Packers' face, as that is just really tacking it on right there. That's just uncalled for, but we know these guys are our rivals, and it's at Lambeau Field, a place we haven't played very well in recent years, and Adrian Peterson's going to walk that one in the end zone. And I don't know if Green Bay's going to take that one very lightly, but we do get the 31-13 win after rubbing that touchdown in at the end. And Aaron Rodgers just did not have a very good day, as we blew him out in the 4th quarter, which really helped us to this victory. As you see the stats, we won in every category. Really deserved after a nice second half performance by the Minnesota Vikings. And I apologize for not having the video up the past week. And Christmas and everything got a little bit busy, and I wasn't really at home at times to record and edit and get the commentary out. But I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless. I will be up with a new video tomorrow, and I'll see if you guys do enjoy it. I sure hope so, because I'm looking forward to uploading it. But anyways, as always, I'm out. Peace.